Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. What if I told you that the medical system designed to keep you healthy is actually focused on the wrong goal entirely? What if the way we approach aging and disease is fundamentally broken, and the key to living longer and better has been hiding in plain sight? Today we explore Peter Attia's groundbreaking book, Outlive: The Science and Art of Longevity. A work that challenges everything we thought we knew about health, aging, and what it truly means to live well. Peter Attia is a physician who spent years practicing traditional medicine before realizing something troubling. Modern medicine excels at treating acute problems like infections and injuries, but it fails miserably at preventing the chronic diseases that kill most of us. Heart disease, cancer, neurodegenerative conditions, and metabolic dysfunction. Attia calls our current approach Medicine 2.0, a reactive system that waits for disease to appear before taking action. His solution? Medicine 3.0, a proactive framework focused on extending not just lifespan but healthspan, the years we spend in good health, active and capable. The book centers on what Attia calls the Four Horsemen of chronic disease. These are cardiovascular disease, cancer, neurodegenerative disease, and type 2 diabetes, along with metabolic dysfunction. Together, these conditions account for the vast majority of deaths in the modern world. The terrifying truth is that these diseases begin developing decades before symptoms appear. By the time you receive a diagnosis, the damage has been accumulating for 20 or 30 years. This is why Attia argues we must shift our thinking from treatment to prevention, starting as early as possible. One of the most powerful concepts in the book is the idea of the Centenarian Decathlon. Attia asks us to imagine ourselves at 90 years old. What do we want to be able to do? Perhaps we want to pick up a grandchild, climb stairs without assistance, or get up from the floor independently. These goals become our training targets. We work backward from that vision, building the strength, stability, and cardiovascular capacity we will need decades from now. This reframing transforms exercise from a chore into a purposeful investment in our future selves. Attia dedicates substantial attention to metabolic health, which he considers the foundation of longevity. He explains how insulin resistance, often invisible in standard blood tests, underlies most chronic disease. Many people walking around with normal glucose readings are already metabolically compromised. Attia recommends tracking markers like fasting insulin, triglycerides, and liver enzymes to catch problems early. Nutrition plays a crucial role here, though Attia is refreshingly undogmatic. He focuses on adequate protein intake, particularly as we age, and on finding an eating pattern each individual can sustain long-term. Exercise receives perhaps the most enthusiastic treatment in the book. Attia argues that exercise is the most powerful longevity drug we have, more effective than any medication. He breaks fitness into 4 pillars: cardiovascular efficiency, maximum aerobic capacity, strength, and stability. Zone 2 training, a form of easy cardio where you can still hold a conversation, builds the metabolic base. High-intensity efforts push our maximum oxygen capacity. Strength training preserves muscle mass and bone density. Stability work prevents the falls and injuries that so often begin the decline in older adults. The book also addresses emotional health, a surprising turn for a physician so focused on data and science. Attia shares his own struggles with anger, disconnection, and the relentless pursuit of achievement at the cost of relationships. He discovered that living longer means little if we are emotionally isolated or perpetually unhappy. True longevity includes the quality of our connections and our inner peace. Throughout Outlive, Attia emphasizes that we must become active participants in our own health. We cannot simply outsource our well-being to doctors and hope for the best. We must ask questions, seek advanced testing, and take ownership of the daily habits that shape our future. The choices we make today about movement, nutrition, sleep, and emotional wellness determine whether our extra years will be vibrant or diminished. Peter Attia has given us both a warning and a roadmap. The warning is that time is not on our side, and prevention must begin now. The roadmap shows us exactly how to extend our health span through evidence-based strategies. The goal is not merely to add years to life, but to add life to our years. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-minute summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.